Hey my beautiful Cancer peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you with your May 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope all is well. Just want to mention before we start, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. I do want to mention there is a spring sale going on, so if you guys want to get yourself 20% off of a 15-minute personal reading with me, feel free to use code POPPIN. That is going to be POPPIN for 20% off at checkout. But guys, how are you? Let's see what's going on here for the Cancerian throughout May 2023. Let's see what we got going on here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the month here of May 2023. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we begin this reading here with the King of Cups. Definitely feel like this is bossing up emotionally. I do feel like you're in a space right now where you feel very grounded and comfortable in your emotions and feelings. You know, I think it could have been a little bit of a bumpy ride in the month of April, but coming into May, there's definitely a little bit of a calmer kind of feeling here. I think that April could have been a bit of the storm, but now we're reaching the calm where it's like, okay, feel a little bit more relaxed. I feel a little bit more emotionally in control and emotionally grounded. So far, so good here with that King of Cups, liking that energy here for you. Having a look into your current situation, Cancer, let's have a look at that. First card here is going to be the Three of Pentacles. The next card is going to be the Temperance, or sorry, is it? Yep, the Temperance it is. And then looking at the last card here, we got the Page of Pentacles coming out as well. Sorry, guys, I haven't worked with this deck in a while, so kind of had to remind myself real quick of what that card was. Now, Three of Pentacles here. It is a card of working together, putting in the effort, making the effort. Temperance card showing up here for you. It's a good card in reference to being very emotionally secure, kind of like the King of Cups. It's about, you know, doing everything to bring in balance. So you could be doing new regimens. You could be doing something that is more beneficial for your mental health. For some of you, you might be doing things that are super beneficial for your physical health as well. You might have, got new gym membership, or maybe you're going for a jog every morning, something like that. I do see Cancer staying on top of their physical health as well. But I definitely think mentally, a lot of you guys are on top of that too. Page of Pentacles. You reached out, but you've also started becoming much more smart with your time. So I feel like Page of Pentacles is saying, yep, if you needed people, you're reaching out for people if you need to. But Page of Pentacles is also saying you're being more what's the word that I'm looking for here? Not generous, because it's not about being more generous with your time, but it's about being more mindful of what you invest and what you put your time into. So Cancers, I see you getting to work, but you're getting to work smart and efficiently is what I'm hearing as well. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. What's going on here for Cancer with this Three of Pentacles? And we have here the Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds in hopes that they grow and sprout into a beautiful garden. Oh yeah. So Cancer, you're getting back into something. I do feel for some of you, projects that were stalled, or let's say if you had a dream you were pursuing, then you kind of stopped. It's like you're getting back into something. So you're repotting and replanting your seeds again, hoping for a good harvest this time around. You know, maybe you started a business, you never really continued that business, you took a break, you're ready to jump back into it. Maybe you started doing some sort of hobby or some sort of regimen, you quit that regimen, it's like, I'm getting back into it here, jumping into the month of May. So you're getting back into something and you're being more wise with your time and with your investments. But I also feel here too, you're kind of at a point where it's like emotionally you feel secure enough and balanced enough to get back into something with a positive attitude. Okay, so that feels really good, Cancer. So I do see a positive attitude overall coming in for most of you. Taking a look here at that Temperance, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. You know, one of the major reasons of why you feel super emotionally balanced is because you're taking yourself into consideration here with the Queen of Pentacles. What are my wants, needs, and desires? What do I need to invest into to make my wants, needs, and desires happen? And what can I do to continue to have a positive morale and mentality? So you're really thinking about what is best for me, and you're making sure that you're carrying out exactly what is best for you. So I love that, guys. Clarifying the Page of Pence, we have here the Tower. Yeah, I think something woke you up. Something really woke you up this month, Cancer, in May 2023. Don't get freaked out, please, with the Tower. It's my favorite card in the tarot, one of the most positive cards, believe it or not. So something's waking you up this month, and I think what you're being awakened to is maybe the waste of time that you've been invested into. Maybe you've been doing things that are just genuinely have been a waste of time. Maybe it's like, I don't know, I've been investing all of my energy into this situation and it's gotten me nowhere when I could have been doing that, And then at the end of the day, whatever it may be, I feel like you're just becoming aware of what's been wasting your time. And as you start to push that to the side, you're getting refocused, re-energized, and grounded. I also am hearing discipline, Cancer. There's a lot of discipline coming in here for you, jumping into May 2023, which I really think is getting you on the right track. I know that for me personally, being a Cancer sun and rising, there's many times where I can feel like I'm going on autopilot or I'm just very checked out and disconnected. Sometimes I can struggle maintaining that focus, but once you're in the zone, it's a whole different ballgame, So Cancers, I feel like you're locking in, you're getting in the zone, and you're really refocusing to exactly what you want to see grow and expand in your life, which is really, really awesome. But yeah, Tower, it's like you're waking up here to what's been wasting your time. We got here 5 of Wands. Could have been some drama going on that was wasting your time. Maybe you were having drama in relationships with people, whether they were romantic or not. Or maybe 5 of Wands here could have been about, I'm wasting all my time stressing about everything instead of just going in and doing what I got to do. Now, I'm laughing because that's me, okay? I will sit there sometimes and stress about everything to the point where it like almost disables me to take action. It's like because I've put myself into this giant ball of stress to the point where I can't take action on what would be the solution to that stress, which is a thing that I constantly work on, because the truth is that once you're stressed, you're immediately not thinking clearly, you're immediately not operating at a high efficiency level, and what's going to happen is you're going to do a shittier job, and it's going to be much more difficult to find the solution. So always remember, Cancers, stress is never good. If you find yourself stressing or you're a ball of stress, decompress and de-stress. It is not going to benefit you trying to accomplish something when you're super stressed out. You're better off taking that break, resetting your mental, than going back at it again, okay? So I really feel like managing stress, super important this month. But yeah, things were just really stressing you out, and it was like prohibiting you to invest in the right things. It's like your major investment here was just on stress or anger or, really rough kind of emotions. It was like you're putting all your energy into that when you had opportunity to put all your energy into this stuff or into the stuff you wanted to see grow and bloom. Okay. So really good here that that's what you guys are breaking away from. All right, guys, let's see what you're going to be, or let's see what you should be aware about in the month here of May 2023. So what does Cancer need to be aware about here in the month of May, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for May 2023. We have here the 10 of Pentacles. We also have here the 4 of Pentacles. We have here the 7 of Swords. And then lastly, we have here a 2 of Pentacles followed up with an Empress card showing up as well. Cancer, 10 of Pentacles is interesting to me because this is family matters. I think that if there has been any sort of resentment or any sort of grudge that you've been holding on to within the family, this might be the time to release. This might be the time for confrontation and to do what you can to let go. I definitely get the feeling here that the 10 of Pentacles, whether or not it's family, this could be a friend or this could be somebody you're in a romantic relationship. 10 of Pentacles represents a very solidified connection, not a everyday average connection, a connection that really means something. This is something that's beyond average. And it's super powerful. And these are two people who really click. You love very hard, but you can also fight very hard with this person. So I feel like if you've been holding on to any sort of animosity, any sort of, negativity between the two of you, this is definitely the time to have a conversation. Definitely the time to have a heart-to-heart jumping into the month of May. With the Empress card, it's time to grow and move forward. So I do feel like dropping any sort of animosity, burying the hatchet with anybody, this is going to be the month to do it. Okay, so Cancers, if you've been considering talking to somebody and, especially somebody you've kind of been on the outs with and burying the hatchet with them, this will be the time to communicate and have that conversation, okay? Just wanted to mention that overall. But 10 of Pentacles to the 4 of Pentacles is interesting too, Cancer, because I do feel for some of you, if you are in a space where you're holding on to things in your life that are very, very good right now, I feel like the tighter you're going to hold it, the more you're going to suffocate it is what I want to say. For example, let's say you're making good money right now, 10 of Pentacles, this could be wealth, or this could just genuinely be the energy of you saving and saving and saving. I feel like the more you're putting this super stable and positive situation on a pedestal, it's almost like the more you're suffocating it. It's like the more you keep focusing on saving money, it's like the more you're shooting yourself in the leg when there's other things that you could be investing your money into. So I would be careful to not be holding on to things too tightly. All right. Maybe the 10 of Pentacles is representing a relationship. And if you're very happy with somebody right now, that could also lead to the energy of you being very overprotective. Sometimes when we're super happy with what we have, we can fear losing what we have. So Cancerians, try not to be overprotective or try not to hold on to things so tightly, because at the end of the day, subconsciously, that could be showing that you're fearful of losing it, right? Don't fear losing anything. Be happy that we had the experience overall, okay? But be willing to lose things, right? Be willing to lose anything, but at the same time, be happy that you had the experience and enjoy the experience for however long it may be. All right? So just be present and enjoy what you have. Don't hold on to it so tightly, because I feel like that won't work out for you in the end. 7 of Swords, you might shoot yourself in the foot here. Okay? Now, 2 of Pentacles to the Empress. There is something in your life trying to move along. There is something in your life, a cycle, more than likely with the 2 of Pentacles, that is trying to grow. It's trying to go forward. What's preventing this growth? We have here the 4 of Wands, and we have here the Death card as well. For some Cancers, you could be interested in somebody who's in a relationship at this time. So there may be somebody on your mind or somebody you really want to be with, but they're currently not single. They are taken. They're off the market. I think that, until the person you're dealing with here is single, it's going to be difficult to see growth there happening for sure. Now, if this is not about love and romance, 4 of Wands here to the Death card could simply mean that the only time you're going to see growth is when you allow yourself to recognize that it's never the end. What do I mean by that, Cancer? Well, we can look at a situation and be like, man, when I get there, I'm going to be set for life. It's going to be the best situation ever. But the truth is that every time we complete a goal or every time we get to some place we're happy with, there's always going to be another place we'd be even more happier being at, right? For example, let's say we complete a goal. We're like, I want to make $100,000 in a year. We make that 100K. It feels great. We're super happy. Then it's like, man, let's hit 120. You know what I mean? Like, there is always something better. Cancer, I don't want you to fall into the trap of needing to always strive for more, though, is kind of what I want to say here too. I don't want you to fall into the trap of not being able to find contentment and be restless. So for any Cancerians here, I think that in terms of growth, you're really trying to get to a place of stability. What I'm going to say here for you, Cancer, is there's no place of ultimate happiness where you'll be happy forever there. Inevitably, you'll want to strive for growth. You'll want to strive for more. But what I say to you, Cancer, is find a place where you can be content. Allow yourself to enjoy that contentment for as long as you can. And then when you start to feel that energy of wanting to grow, then continue working towards growth. But don't get to one goal and then immediately hit another and hit another and hit another. There's nothing wrong with that necessarily. But when you get to a point where you cannot be fulfilled from a goal that's been achieved, then you're always going to be chasing success that is never going to fulfill you. That's what I want to mention here. So with every goal, enjoy the success that comes with it. And if you're looking for more and if you're looking for growth, still be in a state of contentment as much as you can be, because you don't want to get into that space where you're always chasing something better. All right. That's always going to leave you unfulfilled. Just want to mention that for some Cancers as well. Okay. All right. What does Cancer not see jumping into May 2023? Is there something that Cancer isn't seeing this month that they definitely need to see? We have here the Knight of Wands, and we have here the Hierophant. Cancer, someone is goo goo gaga for you. Someone here is goo goo gaga for you. Now, this is in terms of attraction, okay? So somebody is very, very attracted to you, Knight of Wands. But Hierophant card, for some Cancers, if you're in a relationship, there's somebody who's very attracted to you, but they're aware you're in a relationship. Don't let that person come in and do messy shit. Just want to warn Cancers. If there is someone who's attracted to you and you're aware of it, don't be flirting with them. Don't be fucking up your relationship, even though I know you're not gonna. I'm just saying, don't do it. And be mindful, because the thing is this person may flirt with you. You might not even pick up on it, because sometimes as a Cancer, you just don't pick up on it, okay? So someone could be flirting with you and you might not be aware, but your partner may see it. Okay, so if your partner starts calling out that someone's being a little too close with you, a little too flirtatious, and you don't see it yourself, I would listen into what your partner has to say. Okay, now for Cancers that are single, Hierophant card here, Knight of Wands, there could be a possibility that there might be somebody in a relationship who's interested in you as well. Like I say, don't get involved in that shit unless they're single. Okay, if they break up with their partner and they want to be with you, that's fine. don't get involved in somebody else's shit. It's not going to work out well. Now, Knight of Wands here, though, I definitely feel like whoever this person is, like I said, they're goo goo gaga for you. But this is somebody who's very attracted to you. I don't necessarily see romantic feelings showing up here just yet, but I do see somebody here who has a lot of attraction, maybe a lot of sexual energy towards you. And that's the vibe that I'm seeing showing up here. So that is for what you don't see in the month of May. So you're not seeing this person here being all attracted to you, but there's definitely someone here who's making eyes at you. Okay. All right, though, Cancer, moving on forward. Let's see what's going on here in the month of May overall. What can Cancer expect throughout the rest of their month? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout May 2023. What can Cancer expect here throughout the rest of May? And what do we got? We got here the Moon card. Taking a look here at the next card for you. We also have here the Eight of Swords. We have here the Eight of Cups. And then we also have here the Ten of Cups coming out as well. Nice. So Cancer, taking a look here at what you can expect throughout the rest of May. The Moon's actually in reverse. Now, naturally, I don't do reversals in this tarot deck, so interesting that this came out reversed, but Moon in reverse here to the Eight of Swords. I definitely feel like what you can expect here is there's going to be a pretty massive ease in terms of overthinking and in terms of kind of feeling all over the place emotionally. I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you're feeling refocused, re-energized, you have your eyes on the prize again. Many of you can be reinvesting in something, but you can also be planting new seeds. So this is a month where you worry a lot less and you're a lot more focused. You know, this is about being present to the moment. You know, one of the best ways to eliminate anxiety is instead of, anxiety is just constantly living in the state of the future. If you can stop living in the future or the worries of the future and focus on the present, then you can reduce anxiety in your life. So Cancers, I definitely see many of you being more present. Now, we also have here the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Now, Eight of Cups here, even though it's a card in the tarot that most people associate with walking away, it's also a card that people can associate with walking towards something. What are you walking towards? You're walking towards your Ten of Cups. Now, 10 of Cups minus 8 of Cups creates the 2 of Cups, which means, Cancers, you're connecting with something that's going to bring in fulfillment. Now, for some Cancers, this could mean that maybe a relationship is coming in for you, jumping into the month of May. But if that's not the case, the 2 of Cups could be your connection to yourself, or it could be the development of a friendship or some sort of connection and relationship in your life moving into a very successful path. I do see some Cancers that are friends with someone. Maybe you've always had a best friend. You guys may actually move into a harmonious relationship, taking a step up from being friends into becoming lovers. Some Cancers might experience that as well. But either way, you're going to be connecting with yourself on a good level this month, guys. And I also think that you're going to be connecting to something too that you're really going to start to see grow. So it's a great opportune month to plant your seeds, because the seeds you're planting, especially with the focus and with how wise you're being with your investments, I think you're going to have a good month to really see growth if you can really hunker down, buckle down, and do what you got to do. Okay, Cancer? I think that the more you focus on growing and watering your crops, you're going to see a good harvest here moving into the next couple of months. All right, Cancer. Having a look here at the overall outcome. What's the overall outcome here going to be for the Zodiac of Cancer? We have here 2 cards. One of them is a 5 of Pentacles. The next here is the Chariot. Nice. Yeah, Cancer, I think you're moving once again out of that space of autopilot and out of that space of getting no gains to finally making things happen, finally walking a path here that can lead you to abundance. Beautiful, guys. It's a really, really awesome month. I'm happy to see this for you. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've been on autopilot so many times in my life, way more than I can count, and it doesn't always benefit me. Sometimes it's nice to be on autopilot because you can just live life, you don't gotta worry too much. Sometimes same shit, different day is a good time, but other times, especially if you're not really fulfilled or if you're not really growing the way you want to, being on that timeline of same shit, different day isn't invoking growth, it's keeping you stuck. So Cancers, to see that you guys are moving into a space where you're really doubling down and making things happen and really starting to open up pathways for you here with the Chariot is awesome. So guys, I love it. I think you're really getting refocused and energized this month. You're feeling much more grounded. You're feeling better, and you're ready here to attack strong to make really, really awesome gains. And I'm loving it for you. So Cancer, thank you very much for tuning in to your May 2023 tarot reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. If it resonates, of course, let me know down in the comments down below. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. Once again, guys, if you want to participate in the spring sale, use code POPPIN, POPPIN, for 20% off at checkout. It's only going to be for the 15-minute personal readings, though. Do keep that in mind. But Cancers, have a lovely and amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.